I'd rather pay for PS Plus, cause PSN was shit when it was free. People hate free stuff now? Uh, what a shocker to begin this episode with, huh?
Human eye वैसे भी 60 FPS से ज़्यादा नहीं देख सकता. Fighter pilots have been recorded sporting 1 by 255 of a frame. Yes, 255 frames per second in an experiment carried out, and they could give a rough estimate as to what they've seen. An average human was recorded to guess about 150 frames per second. The human eye can physiologically detect up to 1000 frames per second. So cut this bullcrap about human eye can see only 60 FPS thing. No, we don't do that here.
Bro, my PC is of year 2010. Can I do 60 plus FPS gaming on it by doing RAM 8 GB only? Please reply. I'm in big trouble. Please reply. I'm in trouble. Will it work or not? The answer to that is yes in some scenarios, and depending on how much RAM you have. Yeah, adding in more RAM could increase your FPS, not by much. It would be just a significant change.
I would be honest, upgrading to a faster 8 GB RAM will increase the overall system performance.
But the first to check is that if your system is being hamstrung or held back by slower hardware somewhere else, maybe you have an old CPU or a GPU that is needed to be upgraded, or your CPU might be bottlenecking your GPU, and swapping in more faster RAM in this case won't yield much more performance, because RAM is just a volatile memory providing quick read and write access to storage devices, and it isn't going to affect your processor speed or the GPU you have.
इसमें रैम के दो सॉकेट्स हैं. किसी में भी लगा सकते हैं क्या रैम को, या फिर सीपीयू के बाजू में ही लगाना पड़ता है? What now? That's not how this works. I don't know where you got this idea from, but no. RAM doesn't have to be placed in the socket closest to the CPU. Some cases, there may be 4 RAM slots. The sockets may vary from 1, 2, 3 or 4 as the first channel. It is always mentioned in the motherboard user's manual. You should definitely refer them before you throw them out. Where do you guys get these ideas from? I bought this on Amazon India. Since I couldn't tame the temperature of this card, even with extra case fans and 100% GPU fan speed, I moved to Alaska. I'm sharing a cave with this Yeti I met on Tinder. It's pretty cold in here, which helped me lose one of my fingers to frostbite. But my GPU temperature is still 83 degrees, thanks to Zotac's legendary thermal solution. Looking forward to buy the RTX 3080 Ti from Zotac so I can move to Neptune and chill. I know how this guy feels. I mean, you pay a lot sometimes for an AIB card, but they don't deliver much cooling options sometimes. I feel like these manufacturers are ripping us off with poor design choices. I mean, they were relevant when GPU shrouds were more about cool looking artwork than actual cooling. Anyways, I get you, buddy. I get you. 30 FPS is better. PC is $200,000 too expensive. $200,000? You're kidding, right? You ain't serious, right? Console just plug and play. PC you have to install stuff. You know what? I shouldn't have read any further after this. It's on me. I should have stopped right there. मेरा एक सवाल है आपसे. क्या पीसी बिल्ड करते वक्त चीज़ों का मैचिंग होना लाजमी है? फॉर एग्जांपल मदरबोर्ड से सीपीयू मैच होना, ग्राफिक कार्ड का सीपीयू और मदरबोर्ड से मैच होना, एक्सेट्रा. Kindly advise me, please. Well, the word you might be looking for would be compatibility. According to ISO OSI model, these companies should follow regulations so that the digital communication products and software programs they create can interoperate with each other. But actually, in case of motherboard and CPU, you might need to think once again. Intel CPUs, depending on the generation, could only be compatible with LGA brackets like LGA1151 for 8th and 9th generation processors, and AM4 brackets for AMD processors. And in case of your GPU, the only thing you should worry about if you compare it with your CPU and motherboard is that whether if your CPU might bottleneck your GPU or the PCIe in the motherboard. If these feel too complex, you can use PC Part Picker. I always recommend it. It's a well-efficient and relevant website where you can compare your parts for the build and check for compatibility and performance. It provides the list of every product range from Amazon, Flipkart, Craigslist, eBay, and much more. And it has regional currency too. Even shows an estimate of how much power wattage your entire system could use. I mean, it's really a good website. If you have any doubts regarding this, doubts on PC parts or the parts you have to choose, you can always refer this website. I always recommend it. Except for those exclusives and accessories. As soon as PC gets a portable gaming system and VR, you let me know. The first portable computer was built in 1981, and so on changes were made to it then to make it a complete gaming system. And the first VR headsets were released in 1961 for PC, and portable gaming VR headsets on 2010. It's 2020, so we will see them all around the year 2010. Just wait a few more years for 2010, my buddy. Reach there eventually. Oh, and I'll gladly notify you when it's 2010. Don't worry.
Installing RAM is like game that we install in our video game that we play by connecting to TV. I don't know what this guy is trying to say. I've sat like 5 minutes trying to decipher this and I just gave up. If you guys understood what he was trying to shoot, please let me know in the comments.
Go buy i9 9900K 128 GB RAM RTX 2080 Ti. मेरे पास मदरबोर्ड का ज्ञान नहीं है तो गान मार दो. Don't listen to this dude. Researching about the hardware and spending every second and dime strategically on the parts suitable for your build is really worth your time, effort, and money. Don't ever blindly buy parts. Take it as an advice. Dude, you have a 1060? The PS5 will be much better than your PC. It's okay if you cry though. Wait, I've heard this exact sentence before PS4 arrived. You guys bashed online and spread rumors that the PS4 could be much greater than a 1080 Ti. Same with the PS3 being better than a 980 Ti. Guys, these are rumors you guys spread. Basically, it's free advertisement for these stupid companies you back on. Let the PS5 arrive. Let's get our hands on it and then see for ourselves. You guys are saying things that even Sony don't know about their own console. Please, stop this.
भाई आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन. क्या हम यूज़ हो रहे पीसी में से रैम को निकाल के चेंज कर सकते हो? इससे पीसी का डाटा लॉस तो नहीं होगा ना?
What is with people and RAM all of a sudden?
RAM is just volatile memory. Let's put it simple. It's your system's short-term data storage. It stores the information on the application your computer is currently using so that it can be accessed quickly. It's a temporary storage device that communicates between the CPU and other storage devices, whereas HDDs or SSDs, the above mentioned storage devices, are permanent data storage devices. Removing them would make you lose the data from your PC, but they stay there unless they get corrupted.
Dude, people in this PC group are so scared of the PS5. I doubt it. There's sincerely no way you could convince a hardcore PC player a console is better. LOL. No, dude, I genuinely promise they are. I made a post about it and they swarmed in like effing cockroaches. Guys, please, don't give these peasants any attention. Facts might now back us up to fight them, but don't do it. It will only make things worse. And why do we even have to fight in the first place? If the PS5 and Xbox Scarlet is really very good, won't that move the gaming industry forward? I mean, we might see games in all platforms that would seem to us technically unachievable. Nothing will hold back visually immersive games. We might even get full ray tracing support for even indie games. Think about it. It's actually a win-win for us. I know. Peasants will remain peasants. Douchey elitists remain elitists. But at least we gamers can remain gamers, right? Last of Us 2 जैसा एक गेम बता दो ना पीसी में. सच कहा भाई, कब रिलीज होगा? नहीं होगा. Oh, okay. Let me think. Last of Us 2. You mean third-person shooter game with stealth mechanics? We have plenty of them. Oh, sorry. You mean by a third-person shooter game with stealth mechanics and story-driven zombie apocalypse father-daughter bonding game? We have that too on every platform. Oh, I'm sorry. You mean exactly The Last of Us 2? Okay. Wait a few years so you can play them on your PC via emulators. Or Sony or the game developers themselves will port them to PC. Don't laugh. I mean, it's actually happening with a lot of games. Bloodborne, Death Stranding, which is newly released. And there are rumors heading around Horizon Zero Dawn coming to PC. As you guys might have heard, Detroit Become Human, Heavy Rain, That all was a PlayStation exclusive before, right? When these games arrive on PC, you can play them at 4K 60 plus FPS on a widescreen monitor if you have it. Plus all other benefits a PC can offer you. Think about it. Won't that be good? सब्र का फल मीठा ही होता है. Patience truly is virtue.